Okay, so here we have my pump. It's currently on the lowest setting. And then as you see, I have a pretty good ripple effect going across the top of the tank. Now this goes all the way across the top of the tank, and it's currently the only pump that I'm running for a power head for circulation in the tank. I have pretty good coral movement from all the water flow in the tank. So you can see that here. This is the left end of the tank. There's pretty good flow all throughout. My tentacles on my anemone are going pretty good. So now I'm going to switch the mode from the low setting to the high setting. Alright, you can see quite a difference here in the wave action. Now all the way down at the end of the tank, we have a good wave going on. Obviously this is not a mode I want to have my tank in all the time. Let's take a look at the corals. As you can see, there's much more turbulence in the tank. You can even hear it. I'm getting splashed a little bit. Fish aren't too happy. So now we're gonna play with the mode a little bit more. So here it's increased quite a bit. So this actually is going to be the wave mode. So that's why we have so much wave action going on up here. Alright, we're going to switch it to wave 2. Alright, so now you can see the difference in the wave action. It's a little bit different. This is wave 2. The previous mode was going to be wave 1. So you get quite a bit of water movement from this mode. Let's take a look at the corals. Everything seems to be getting a little angry just because it's a little bit more flow than what the tank is used to. Just to give you an idea, this is the anophelia coral that I have at the back end of the tank. Alright. Now this is another shot at the left end of the tank. Now just to keep it in mind, this is a 55-gallon tank, which is 4 foot long. Some great water movement going on. Alright, now we're going to switch it to wave 3. So, again, you're getting some pretty good action. Wave 3 definitely is not as strong as the previous waves, but it's still a bit too strong for my tank. So just to give you an idea, you can see everything moving around. Doesn't look like my anemone's too happy. So, see my torch coral down here getting a little hammered. So, doesn't look like my leather over here is too happy with the flow either. So, still see the anophelia moving. And then one unhappy anemone down here. So, alright, we're going to switch to the final mode for, this is like the mode that you can set yourself. I haven't done anything with it, so it's just the default mode. Still see the really good water flow that I have going on. And this is the left side of the tank again. Now I'm going to go back over to the pump just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of how big it is. Alright. The only other mode I haven't shown you is high. Now this is the highest setting for the tank. So I don't run my tank on this, I just run it on low. I have a lot of water flow with the high mode, as you can see. Now when we look at my tank, typically when I run high mode, I tried this before just as an experiment. If my anemone wasn't so spread out, I would have a sandstorm in the middle of my tank, which is not what I want to have. So, you can see there's amazing flow throughout the whole tank with this. And then back to the mode that I typically run the tank on. and I typically run it on the low setting. My corals seem pretty well adapted to this setting. So that's a little bit of a snapshot of what the flow for a Jebao Powerhead looks like.